Why do some men find it so hard to forgive women when they cheat on them? The scale is always imbalanced when it comes to women cheating and men cheating.
I've seen plenty of men that still accept a woman that has cheated.
If the man accepts the woman that cheated, the woman won't accept the man. Because it's like, wait, why would you accept me and I just let someone dominate me? Now I'm gonna look at you
That's
less.
not true. A man might accept you cheating back if he knows that he did mad shit to you. That's not gonna make a woman look at him any different.
When a man cheats in a relationship, some women find it so easy to forgive them and accept them back into their lives. But when a woman cheats in a relationship, a lot of men find it so hard to forgive.
The fact that the man would accept that woman back, that means that he's a man of no value.
Yep.
If you know that you're dogging a bitch out for years and she finally cheat back one time, that doesn't mean that, oh, all of a sudden you don't think that you have other options. That just means that, no, you know the bitch that you have. You know that she's a good ass female.
It doesn't matter. If he was cheating, the man that would accept a woman back after she got her cheeks clapped and was dominated by another man, she gave up her soul, her body, and her will to another man and let that nigga slide in between her soul gap, smack it and flip it around and dominate all type of positions. That man that would accept that woman back is a beta. He's not a man.
What an in-depth description. Did he say if a man accepts a woman back into his life after the woman cheated, even if the man himself has cheated on that woman on several occasions, that the man is a low-value man? That's so hypocritical. Let's watch this video.
Let me talk about this cheating thing for a lot of people. The thing that you feeling right now, it'll pass. It'll pass. Think about this, ladies, from this perspective, and then think about this, fellas, from this perspective. Ladies, you've been with this man through thick and thin, right? Father of your kid, structuring your household. You've loved on him, all of that. He had a moment of weakness or a couple moments of weaknesses, right? From a selfish perspective, are you going to let somebody benefit from all of the things that your husband is now becoming as a result of you being emotional in that one particular moment? Are you going to let your man you gonna throw that whole situation, your whole marriage, everything that y'all built and worked for just because you're emotional at that particular moment over some sex? It seemed bigger than what it really is. It's really not. It seems much stronger and much more of an issue than it really is, but it really ain't.
I hope he finds the man in the first video and asks the man that same question. Do men reason this way? Because he is not expecting the woman to leave because of all the effort she has made in the relationship. So why are men leaving when the woman cheats or when the women cheat? Why are men leaving when women retaliate? I'm not for cheating. I'm not encouraging anyone to go out there to cheat. But I don't like it when people are being hypocritical. Whatever that is good for the goose is good for the gander. That's what I believe in. If you know someone cheats on you and you can't take it, why would you go out there to cheat? In that conversation, the first video conversation I played, the lady was saying this man has been cheating severally and this lady cheated just once, and the other guy is saying if the man stays, he's a low value man. Does that even make sense? So the man has license to cheat, the woman has no license to cheat. Why do men even find it so hard to forgive a woman when the woman cheats on them, even if they've been cheating on the woman? What is the impact of the cheating process in a man's mindset?
If I pass this cup around the room and 20 people touch it, I can just wash the cup off, okay? But if I pass this same cup around the room and 20 dudes dump a packet of mayo in there,
so why can't we cheat too?
First of all, masculine women, if 20 women touch this cup, I could easily clean it off. But if 20 men dip their hand in it, the water is going to be nasty and I don't want it anymore. That's why women can't cheat.
So that is the way men view cheating. What a way to explain it. So they feel like it's easier for them to wipe off once they're done cheating, but for women it's not that easy to wipe off. Does that even make sense? Some men feel so entitled when it comes to cheating. Why is it so okay for men to cheat but it's not okay for women to cheat? I'm not saying people should go out there and cheat, please get me right. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just asking this question. So men feel like it's the men's world, so men have freedom to do whatever they feel like doing, but women don't have that freedom. So why is it okay for men to cheat and not okay for women to cheat?
If a man is stepping out, he is capable of still loving his woman and having sex with someone else. When women cheat, women have to like the guy to a huge degree, a much bigger degree than a man, because a man doesn't have to like a woman at all if he's stepping out.
cheat for the same reason, men and women?
First of all, let's be very clear. Men practically throughout history had a license to cheat. And they had all kinds of theories that came to justify that they are natural roamers, you know. So we have all these evolutionary theories and biological theories to explain why men are not by nature monogamous, whereas women are these domesticated creatures. We don't know what women would do if they were given the permission to do the same without the consequences that they face, which are very different than the one of men. What we know is that men and women lie. Men lie by exaggerating and by boasting and by inflating, and women lie by denying and by minimizing, because that is what is expected from them culturally worldwide.
They say men are not monogamous in nature, men are polygamous in nature. It's just a way of saying it's okay for men to go out there to cheat. You're giving men the license to cheat because according to research and studies, men are polygamous in nature. It's more like saying you have the go ahead to cheat because it's your nature. It's in your nature to cheat. So women don't have it in their nature to cheat. And people are saying that it's more deadly for a woman to cheat because if a woman cheats on a man, the chances of her leaving the man is high because women are always emotionally attached, but a man can go in there and cheat and have no emotions attached. What do you think about that?
Say we were together, would you tolerate cheating from me?
Of course.
Now why is that?
Because men biologically cheat. Because you can go sleep with a girl right now and it's just pleasure. For example, we're surrounded right now by a shit ton of amazing clubs. You can walk into the club right now, get super drunk, and just have a one-night stand, but you're still coming home to me, sleeping with me, providing for me, and doing everything you're supposed to. It's just biologically made that men are gonna go ahead and cheat because it's just pleasure, you know? Know what I mean? It's status, basically, when men cheat.
But when women cheat,
it's disrespect, because when we cheat, it's a connection. Like, we cheat with intention, we cheat with emotions. You guys don't cheat with emotions, we do. So I don't think a man should stay with a woman that cheats on her.
of course. Now, why wouldn't you feel insecure by finding out that I, was blowing another chick's back out?
Oh, as women, you're meant to be feminine and protective of the home and stay with your partner and take care of the kids. So if you're providing for me and doing everything you're supposed to, I would definitely tolerate cheating.
That lady right there has lost it. The last speaker has lost it. Something is wrong with her head. They need to check her. How do they expect us to believe a research that was carried out by men to prove a point? A system that has been set out there that men are supposed to be dominant. The patriarchal system has made it that men are supposed to be free. Men are not supposed to be tied down. Men are supposed to have freedom to do whatever they want to do. Even in marriage, they have the freedom to go out there and cheat. That's why they have this agenda of men are polygamous in nature, and they said they have researches to back it up. Who carried out the research? When someone has a narrative, when someone has an agenda, what do you think the person is going to do? The person will go out there to bring reasons, to give you reasons that will prove their narrative, reasons that would go in line with the narrative. And I think that might be the case with the research, because we know how this whole patriarchy stuff has been. It's a system built to promote men and support men. And even in marriage, they're saying that men have freedom. It's all about men having freedom to do whatever they want to do. Men have freedom in every ramification, including marriage, while women are being placed on lockdown. I'm not encouraging anyone to remain in a marriage that the partner is cheating. Don't stay put there, because if you decide to stay back, you're exposing yourself to a lot of risk, including health risk, sexually transmitted diseases and infections, aside emotional trauma that you're most likely to experience.
Not a day that goes by that I don't wonder why I didn't have a fucking backup plan, why my kids eating and having stability was dependent on a romantic relationship.
Please support this video by liking and subscribing if you're here to do so. Thank you. She had to stay put with a cheating partner because she does not have financial freedom. She has to depend on the man 100%. Like she said, as long as the man is providing for her, she's okay if he goes out there to cheat. So her focus is on him providing for her. I believe if she has her own financial freedom, I don't think she will be putting up with things like that, because nobody wants to have a partner that cheats on them. Under no circumstance should a man be your plan, because whoever that fits you 100% controls you.
So I have been working since I was 16 years old.
Ladies, let's talk about why I'm out here on a Friday night flipping a piece of furniture so that I can pay rent, because I didn't have this young lady's advice. When I was a 20-year-old girl, I fell in love with a Mormon returned missionary who promised to take care of me forever. So I married him and dropped out of college. We raised 5 babies together, and I lived an incredibly bougie life of fine art, designer furniture, vacations in Maui, luxury SUVs, and all the stuff. And all I had to do was raise our 5 babies and take care of our $1 million dream home until 24 years into our marriage, when I would discover that he had a double life and was cheating on me with this and dozens of other girls. Our divorce would leave me literally living in my Mercedes, eating out of food pantries, and trying to figure out how to support my children at age 44. Ah, the luxury lifestyle of a former Mormon stay-at-home mom. Listen, a man is not a plan. Never was.
A man is not a financial plan. You need to make your own money and control your own money and be financially independent from your significant other. And here is why. Because money gives you power. Gives you the power to do what? Gives you the power to choose. To choose what? To choose how you want to live, and most importantly, whether you want to be in this relationship or not. Most women stay in abusive relationships because they don't have the financial means to leave. They have no choice, and they feel like they have to stay, and they do. And that happened with my mother, and it unfortunately cost her her life. When you make your own money, you're putting your significant other on notice that you're in this relationship because you want to be and not because you have to be.
Financial literacy is key. We should all learn and understand how money works. If you are healthy and you can work, go out there and work, or even start a business. Have a money to your own name. Do not depend on a man to breathe. Do not depend on a man to eat. Do not depend on a man to cater for you, to take care of yourself. A man can give you money, but do not depend on that his money. Have something working for you. Financial independence gives you the voice, gives you freedom of speech, gives you freedom and gives you independence.
As he told me one time, the only thing a woman can do for him is make him a sandwich. We would have brutal arguments about the fact that I am your equal. I don't need anything from a man. A man is not a plan. A man is a companion. And so there was tension always in our relationship, which is why I would give him his money back. I don't need anybody to foot my bills. The only man who's ever foot my bills completely is my daddy.
Why is a man not a plan? A man is not a plan because you women need to step up. There are different kinds of people. I just interviewed somebody on my podcast. Are you a driver or a passenger in this road of life called money? And I love it because most of you are passengers. Actually, most of you are a do-nothinger. Like, you don't want to learn about money. You want somebody to just handle it all for you. You're going to park your money with the financial planner. Pray to God they do something with you. You women, you're going to park your money. Hope to God a guy takes care of you. Are you kidding? We outlived them 13 years. The statistics are unbelievable. So women, step up. A man's not a plan. They're very helpful in many things, but just not that.
I intentionally brought videos from older women so we can hear from them and learn one or two from them, so they can share their experiences with us, because they've lived on this earth longer than I have lived and longer than some of you have lived as well. The man is not a plan. A man is not a plan. Have your own money.
Message for all the lady folk out there from my 87-year-old mom, who actually happens to be in heaven, but she drilled this into my head. A man is not a plan. You have to get off your arse and you got to take care of your own damn self. You can't rely on anyone else to get her done. So ladies, I highly encourage you to heed my mom's advice, because she lived a happier, healthier, and wealthier life. And she wasn't rich, but maybe actually she was.
What advice do you have for women as they are navigating their life and their money?
I tell them not to depend on a man, but to do what they think is right and to pursue it and do what they think is right.
A man is not a plan?
A man is not a plan, no. We don't really need them for anything except one thing, and you can get that anywhere.
Nice. How do women get smart about money?
Save it.
Save it.
Yep.
Yep.
No matter what, if they can only save $5 or $2 a month, just do it. If they have to sneak it from their husbands, just do it. If they've got their own money, that's fine. Their own job. To save save some every single month.
Save it, she says, no matter how small it is, and also learn to do something for yourself. Learn to be financially independent. Should a woman submit her paycheck to her husband or her man? What do you think about that? People are coming on social media to share their experiences. Some people are claiming that they submit their paycheck to their man after being paid, and then the man will have to then give them weekly allowances. How does that sound? Everyone is different. They have the good, the bad, and the ugly in both genders. Some women are so lucky to have the good man. Some men out there are good. When you give them your paycheck, they are there for you. They are team players. They wish you well and they want the best for you. But that does not apply to all men. You have to be careful of the kind of man you're working with. You never can be too sure, because the heart of man is evil. Who can know it? You should also have it at the back of your mind that what works for A might not work for B, and people change over time.
So my paycheck gets direct deposited to my man's account. And he usually gives me between $75 to $100 a week for allowance. I feel it's only right because even though we both pay like bills in the house, I just feel it's only right because I'm a stay-at-home mom and he pays more bills than I actually pay. So given the fact that he pays, the most expensive things, the rent, insurance, car payment, I feel like he deserves to, have my money, and whatever he deems is reasonable to give me as an allowance, then he does so. Now, the only bad thing about it is, like, let's say if I want to do my nails and my eyebrows and a pedicure. So I only get $75 for the week. So I won't be able to do a pedicure or my eyebrows. So that week I just have to go with my nails being done. And then the following week, I would have to do a pedicure and my eyebrows, which that's okay. I think that's fine. Like, do y'all agree with this? Do you think it's okay? Like, are other women like this? Let me know.
I stopped dating around the time when I found out that there are women out here who are giving their boyfriends their work checks, and their boyfriends are giving them money out of that check for them to go and spend. I don't compete nowhere where I can't compare. The playing fields are not leveled at this point. Y'all got it. Y'all the elitist employees. You can have all of them and you deserve them.
Do you think you can submit your paycheck to your husband or your man? And what does submission mean to you? Like I earlier said, it's different for different people. They have good men that are really good out there, and they also have bad people out there. So if you're lucky to have a good man, do it your way. But just know that the heart of man, no one can know it. Honestly, you can't know the heart of a man, even the heart of a woman. You get? So if you know that this is something you want to practice, be sure of the person. And people change with time. People change over time.
You have money now. You'll go to the car shop to buy a car. You and your husband, whose name will be in that car?
Of course, the car should be in my name. Why should it be in his name?
No. If you want to buy a car, you go to the car stand. It should be in his name. It is in his name, and he gives you back the car.
No.
To drive. Not in your. That's so many of us don't understand this thing called submission. Even a house, as a woman, in total submission to your husband, that house should not be in your name. Even if
it might work for some people, but it's not working for me.
Your paycheck as a woman, your husband should own your paycheck as a woman. If we are talking about true, why are you keeping your mouth like that? If you're talking about true submission, this daughter of mine is a disobedient one. Mena David said, why should your husband have authority over your paycheck? That is what the Bible is telling us. Submission means giving everything without restriction. You have to lay down. Why are you nodding your head? Lay down.
I'm going to submit to my husband as his wife, right?
Yes.
Am I also going to submit my destiny to my husband?
Your destiny, when you're married, your destiny is not your destiny. Your destiny is your husband's. Is submitting you. It has to play into your husband's destiny. That is what the submission is. The Bible said in everything.
Just got an email from my bank saying that my deposit was made today. I didn't make a deposit today, and half my home loan's gone.
Really?
Did someone accidentally put money into my home loan?
Not accidentally.
Well, I didn't do this. Where the hell did that come from? What?
Hey.
Okay, I don't know what's going on. What?
It is me.
What?
I paid for it.
Why?
Because you deserve it and you do so much for me. All
What?
the time, every day, and...
What?
Yeah.
How?
Hey!
How?
Hey!
What?
Hey, come here. You deserve it, okay?
What?
I love you so much. No.
Dude, why did you do that?
Because I love you, babe.
No, that's too much, Kate.
No, it's not. It's not even enough.
I don't get that.
Hey!
How did you do that, Kate?
I called the bank and I made the payment.
Don't! No, I don't want that, Kate.
Babe, hey, no, look at me. You do. Okay?
Why did you do that?
Because I love you and you're going to be my husband and you deserve every single good thing in this world, okay?
That's way too much, Kate.
It's not even enough. Oh, I love you, okay?